VC, how's everyone doing? I know it's been a while, and so I'm here to do a vinyl update, and I just hope my computer hangs in there. I'm just going to plow through because I'd like to show you some records that have been recently given to me through VCLT, and then some things that I bought recently. Today I went out to Record Vendors in Bellevue, and it's a store that's been there for going on 17 years, but I only discovered in the last year, which is amazing. Bellevue is just, you know, one town away. And he had a new age section, but it was underneath everything, and he pointed it out to me today. And I struck gold, you know, I really did. Found some really nice stuff. But as well as showing that, I want to talk a little bit more about some records that were recently given to me. But what I'm playing today was an absolute find for me. Richard Burr, Mosaic. This is on the Fortuna Records label. He sadly passed away. This was made in 1984. Fantastic. But going back to some recent vinyl community love, I took a little bit of time to play some of the records. Been busy with all kinds of stuff, but I have been dropping the needle. And as I said, this from Chris 4127 Basket, this is fantastic. This is exceptional. Matter of fact, yesterday I had a improvisation recording session lesson all rolled into one with a guitarist teacher named Luke Polipnik, who is excellent. I mean, he plays, he can do the Dereck Bailey Fred for thing. He's school, I forget if he's got his PhD yet, but anyway, he had asked to hear some of this because he was looking through the records and kind of being blown away. This is excellent free jazz improvisation, not completely free, composed as well. Bovard, Larkin, Franchioli, Clerc. Excellent. Also, I think I showed this, but this Neuphonic Art, I used to have an album by Michael Portal, one of the people on here. Wow. On Virgo, I mean, that alone should tell you, but this is really just excellent. Some things that, let me stop saying, John Coltrane 68 gave me some great records. Turns out this Makoto, very nice jazz, not too light at all, very tasteful, very tuneful, very melodic. Wasn't familiar with this cat. Makoto Horiuchi. And don't know any of the other names on here, but it's not, see, I like this. It's not too light. It's jazz fusion, but it's not quite coffee table. It's close, but it's good. Good writing. I think I mentioned this, and then Anthony Camplone showed that he has it too. Isis. This is really good. I've listened to it all the way through a couple times now. This is really good. And then this is Prague fusion, almost new age. John Coltrane 68 gave this to me as well. French TV. Thanks, John. He was telling me this was his personal copy, but that he thinks that I would appreciate it more. The test pressing. I really like this. It's kind of a hybrid. It's kind of one of those bands where they kind of fall in between. I like stuff like this. It's really good. French TV. This is real good. I haven't broken into, I haven't even broken the seal on this yet. I just like it so much that you sent it to me. And I must shout this out because this is excellent. Listen to this all the way through. October Variations, fantastic. Now, I've gotten some records in 2 different bunches, and where did I get these? Anyway, I picked up a couple 12-inch singles. One of them is Adorations by Killing Joke. I particularly like the B-side of this, Exiles, or Exile. Like that song the best on here. Killing Joke's a great band, though. Another John Coltrane 68, which is, this is fabulous, with Keith Tippett and David Cross, who was in King Crimson. Low Flying Aircraft. I had been, you know, wanting this album. This is excellent. On Subterranean, of all labels, the one out of San Francisco. Interesting oddity for that label. And then Chris also gave me, JC68 gave me this Czeslaw Neiman album. Now, I just love having this. I've only played the first bit, and it reminded me why I sold my Neiman albums way back. The music's good, but I don't care for his voice. Did I say that already? See, I tried to record a video a couple times, and now I forget what's been uploaded, but I appreciate this so much because it's, you know, on the Musa label. Musa aren't necessarily the best pressings, but I just love stuff from, you know, the place of origin. Great additions to my collection, just great. There's more. Let me go back here. Haven't got to the Leo Kopke yet, but besides that, I just about put everything away. Okay, I had found some other used records the other day, and I picked this up, Stray Dog, on the Manticore label. That was Emerson, Lake and Palmer's label. Now, I always hesitated to get this first album because the band started out as blues rock, but it's actually good, and it's like, you know, I'm just nice textured cover. It's a little worn, but the cover's textured. This is actually real good, including the heavy bluesy part of it. So I'm glad I picked this up. Stray Dog. Texas band, I believe. And then this had been done at Homer's in the used section for a long time, and finally picked it up. Marshmallow Way. This is just bubblegum pop, sunshine pop on the United Artists label. It's kind of beat, but somewhere, I mean, it's like it's made for radio. End of the 60s, early 70s is exactly what this is. Really well done. Kind of sounds like Spiral Staircase to me, but I finally it just broke down and grabbed it. Okay, now today out at Record Benders, I picked up just some good stuff. Everything was between mostly between $3 and $7. I paid a little bit more for a couple things. Quite a bit of new age. I'm going to go back on this one because, well, actually there's more to play. So, well, I will, so I can keep talking here. I'll just keep going to Richard Berman. I'll put my glasses on. Alasdair Frazier and Paul Mackless, The Road North. On Sonagaya. Now, I took a chance on this. This is kind of Celtic. But it's nice. Here's Suzanne Chani. I have some music by her already. Now, she's a little on the light side as far as the way she arranges her music. It's real unassuming, and but some of her melodies are really neat. As it turns out, most of these new age albums were bought by this guy from a radio station, so a lot of them have markings on the back, but the records are in really good shape. And this is on a neat label too. It's on the Finidar label. Emerald Web. I've been wanting to get some Emerald Web, so this was nice to get Emerald Web Cat's Paw. electronic. Nice. I think it's a husband and wife duo. Emerald Web. On the Audion label. I think that was Larry Fast. Synergy's label, possibly. Tim Story, who put out some records on Windham Hill, but these are the originals on Uniton out of Norway. And this is some great stuff, you know, not New Age. I mean, it's somewhere between that and almost like Prague, the end of Prague. But it's on the Uniton label out of Norway. Really nice pressing. These, like most of these I'm showing, are like $4 a piece. Had to grab them. Now this next one was a little pricier, and it was beat, but it's a Brazilian pressing. Milton Nascimento. They had an American copy, but I wanted this one. Yamarete. The US copy has this cover in reverse. This is on the cover of the US copy. Version, rather. But I got this Brazilian pressing. Nascimento is just untouchable. His voice, the music he does, his arrangements. This was a fantastic find today. Kirikuki on Japa. Japanese, German jazz. I used to have one of their albums, but not this one, so today. And really enjoyed talking to the guy at the store. This was in the New Age section, because he really didn't know. Fantastic jazz, Japa. What a label, Japa Records. Japa ECM. Fred Simon on Windham Hill. I like him the best on Windham Hill. I like Fred Simon keyboard-wise the best. Much better than William Ackerman. I've had this forever on CD. It was great to get this on. It's like brand new vinyl. This is excellent for my taste. So melodic, and not cheesy, not light. See, New Age is bad. It's a bad term. People, you know, this music got maligned with that term, New Age. It's almost prog. It's just really good and grown up. I guess that's the other thing. It's grown up. Wonderful, but not cheesy at all. This is, ooh. Another great find. Gershon Kingsley. Much Silence. Wow. Now I was thinking this would be just kind of okay. This is really good. As you know, Gershon Kingsley is one of the early folks like Jean-Jacques Perry and Martin Subotnick and those guys with electronics on Relativity. This was a real nice find. I was vibing with JC68 on Facebook today about this. Moon Circles by Kay Gardner, an original in mint condition. This is beautiful, including the vocals. Moon Circles. This is I'm so happy to find this. When I saw this, I thought of you right away, Chris. I said, wow, I found it. Another one that the VC came to mind. I actually talked to the guy at the store about the VC. He mentioned Jesse Cundiff. Hey, Jesse, if you see this, you know, he shouted you out real positive and said how you, Jesse, had been talking to him about the VC real positive, but the guy that runs the store says he doesn't watch, he's not online. But I got this Cadona 3 with Colin Walcott, Don Cherry, Nana Vasconcelos. I already played one side of this, and this is in just mint condition. Wow. As I said to Chris Cole, I had my mojo working today. Bernhard Zalotl with Daniel Kobayalka, Procession. This is massive. to my ears, this is in the same realm as Richard Pinhas. Cybertron even came to mind. This is fantastic, in my opinion. Love it. Ooh, this is massive. This is cool. This is beautiful. Look at that label. Procession by Bernhard Bernards. I had been, I had known about this album, you know, and when I saw it, he had it in the New Age section, but this is space music. This is cosmic music. This is fantastic. 10. Yeah, I'm excited. Because I found some shit. Look what I found. I already had a US copy of this, but this is a French pressing of Earth by Vangelis. I said, oh man. And I had never had, this is my first, I gotta clean this. These records need cleaning. But this is my first black Vertigo. Apparently this is the French version of the Vertigo space label. That's cool. Love this album. This is really one of my favorite Vangelis albums. It really is. Earth. And look at that. It's in just mint condition. Just about. Just brand new. Here's one I took a chance on that will probably not, I don't know, it might not stay, but it was only $3. And I could see that it's like music related to a farm, kind of commune sort of thing. The Marari Sivaka Farm. This was made in 1979. That was also why I thought, you know, 1979, okay, I need to at least investigate this. I just dropped the needle on the first track and it was kind of hokey sounding, but that was just the first track. That's a nice cover. Mirari. Peter Gordon, this was only $3. And New York musician. People on here are everyone from Gary Lucas from Captain Beefheart to David Van Tighem, Elliot Easton. Isn't that the guitarist from the Cars? Lenny Pickett from Tower Power. Tony Lemon and Blue Jean Tyranny. Those are some of the folks. I listened to one side of this, and it has that kind of almost slightly sterile New York rock, art rock sound, but it's actually pretty good. Peter Gordon, Innocent. This is 1986. I found another Richard Burr album. That's what we're listening to now. I have one of his albums. I love his style. Bhakti Point. Really, look at him. Mr. Nice Guy. Sorry he's gone, but I loved it. I love his... Here's one I took a chance on, and it's kind of strange, but I really like it. Jordan de la Sierra. Valentine 11. Now this is New Age, where it's an interesting mixture of electronic, pop, and like it seems like there's Hawaiian chant and some other types of chanting on here, but melodically it's very interesting. On the Global Pacific Records label. This label is a label that I've always kind of taken with a grain of salt, you know, that thinking it's on the more commercial side of New Age, like a cash-in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still kind of thinking so, but this one is pretty good. For some reason, the cover told me to give it a chance, and this is pretty good. This is a find. Rich Halle, JC68 or someone else, or maybe even, I would think, I haven't talked directly to Fatback Funk. Man, you might know this, although it's not that funky. But you might know this musician. Rich Halle, Multnomah Rhythms. This was a nice find today. I don't, off the top of my head, know any of these musicians, but this was an interesting mixture of jazz and something else. Multnomah Rhythms. On a label I've never heard of, Avocet. I scored big time today. This was awesome. Another score. I have this on a CD, but now the vinyl. Harold Budd, Lovely Thunder on EG Records. Again, in immaculate condition. Today was a wonderful day for crate digging. Another great score here. Renarama Landscapes with Bobo Stenson on piano on Japa Records. Hot, and this is good. Bobo Stenson, Pal Danielson, Lennart Aberg, and then Leroy Lowe on drums, who I did not know. Japa was is a good label. This was another. It's like, wow. Yes. Some real solid, excellent. Oh man, I haven't even got to. I got an amazing friend. I'm gonna go a little bit longer, guys. I did have a find that I have yet to show that just had me babbling. But here, Paul Horn, Stephen Halpern, Connections. Is this on Gramavision? On the Gramavision. Loudon William Matthew, Streaming Wisdom. This is the stuff that gets called New Age. It does it a disservice. Spiritual. Okay. I've been waiting for the words to come to me. This is some spiritual music. Piano. It's mainly piano. He does some singing. This is fantastic. Loudon William Matthew, Streaming Wisdom. What year did this come out? This is 1981. Small label, Cold Mountain. Well, look, it's like no label, Cold Mountain. This was a find, and then I found one other of his albums. I haven't played it yet. Available Light, W.A. Matthew, same guy, Loudon William Matthew. I found this too. Osamu Kitajima, The Source. He has that one album, Benzaiten, I used to have on Antilles, which is highly collectible, like an ass. I sold it, and it goes for big bucks now. But haven't played this yet, but same guy, Osamu Kitajima. Check it out. Larkin with Wales, Ocean. On the Sonagaya label. This is another one of those labels that, you know, it's high quality German pressings, and the music is usually, not usually, but a lot of what I found on Sonagaya is excellent. Looking forward to this. Larkin playing flute and some other kind of percussion, along with whale song. Paul McCandless from Oregon, Hearsay. Haven't played it yet. It looks good. Haven't even played it yet. Trilok Gurtu is on here though. Steve Rodby. Yeah. J.A. Dean, a synthesizer. Here's one that I picked up and I went ahead and played it because it's on a small label that I only have a couple things on, but Quaver is a small label that I discovered that I really like. Fred Simon and Liz Chapani, their stuff on that label I love. And this is on the label. David Onderdonk, Close Call. I played this. Love it. Quaver is the label. Quaver. There's another label that I bought today that I got almost everything. It's just a small label, but everything I found on the label is excellent. But this is another one. David Onderdonk, Close Call. Beautiful. Haven't played this yet. Mysterio by Struns and Farah. on their Water Lily Acoustics label, but I've heard this on the label, on the radio. This should be good. I love guitar music. Another fantastic find. Early Steve Roach, Impetus, on Fortuna Records. Played this already. Whew. See, this stuff is not new age. It's like, it's cosmic music. It's in the same realm as Klaus Schultz and even Tangerine Dream to my ears. That's the realm, not new age, cosmic space music. Pick this up on vinyl. Private Parts and Pieces #3, Anthony Phillips. I have them all on CD, but this one I didn't have it on vinyl. Score. Geils Reeves is a new age artist, quote unquote, that I recommend if you see his records cheaply. This MCA Masters series was not necessarily the best series. Some of it is real cheesy, but the Geils Reeves is not. Wunjo is another one. I have 3 of his albums now. This guy is killer. Geils Reeves. Seriously, this guy is excellent. Now, the label that I found more of, because I have some records by Michael Bieriolo on this label, is Inner Light Records. And they all have covers by the same graphic artist, so I just picked up what they had there today because I've liked everything on it so far. This one is Paul Vornhagen and Paul Sihon, Whispers in the Wind. I got this one, Stefan Kukurugia Ensemble, Sun Thoughts. Notice how they have a similar graphic. I got this one as well, David Flippo, and it's even titled New Age Variations. Haven't played it yet. Here's another one on the label, David Flippo, Winter Sketches. Like I said, Inner Light, I have 3 albums on the label already, and everything I have I love, so I just didn't hesitate to get these. Vangelis Themes, kind of a greatest hits or a compilation of stuff. A few more things here and I'm done. Found some amazing records today, just amazing, and I'm just gonna keep going. Hermeto Pascoal. Oh God, on the Muse label. Produced by Flora Purim and Ayrto Morera. Hot damn. My goodness. Took a chance on this. I played this all the way through because it's so good. I just had a feeling this would be good. Brazilian. Let's see if I can say this right. Cama de Gatto, Guerra Fria. This is real good jazz fusion. I just looked at it and said, this looks good. This was a little bit more, maybe like $7 or $8. But it's a Brazilian pressing, and this is tasty. It's on a label I've never seen before. Som Agente. 1988 is when this came out. This was a nice find. Cama de Gatto, Brazilian jazz rock. Real good. And I got another one. Another Brazilian one I took a chance on. Cesar Camargo, Mariano, and CIA. And this is excellent. Jazz, fusion. It's got an insert. I haven't even really looked at the insert or anything. This was like, wow, it's like I felt like taking a chance on this, and this turned out to be real good. It's like the VCLT from Chris and Chris. It got me going. And then I'm celebrating a couple of things. You know, I paid my taxes for the year in my house, and you know, I'm celebrating. I'm taking care of things. You know, so like I said, okay, I'm almost done. Peter Michael Hamill, Organum. This was real cool to find. This is so cool. Geodesium. I had never seen this. I didn't know anything about this. It's a small label synthesizer record. Apparently this music was used, some of it was used for some kind of television themes. This is cooler than crap. Geodesium. Yeah, it lives up to that cover. It's like, wow. And then to top it off, guys, oh man. Actually, I'll go just a few more. Identity, Klaus Schultz. I got another Milton Nascimento, Courage, Brazilian Pressing 2. Played this today. Oh my God, this man is just so fantastic. And I'll just stop with this because this was mind-blowing. Einstein on the Beach. Philip Glass, Robert Wilson. 4-record set. It was from the radio station. I can take that off. It's almost in perfect condition, especially the records. A 4-record set. That's kind of why I was babbling. And the guy at the store really didn't know. He didn't know who Philip Glass was. 4-record set on Tomato. It was part of the radio station hall, so the records have, you know, little stickers on them with the numbers, catalog numbers for the station. Big deal. These records, I don't think they played this once. Matter of fact, as I'm pulling this, I think I'm pulling this for the first time ever. This was oh man. So yeah, I dropped a little coin today, but boy, what well spent. And I've been playing most of it this afternoon, took a nap, then got up and been playing again. And just one more. Asuma. If you ever see this and see the back and think it's going to be cheesy, sorry. Buy this on Private Music. This is phenomenally fantastic. Seriously. Asuma. So, that's my vinyl update, and I'm going to put this up to upload when I go to bed because it's so long, I don't know how long it's going to take forever. Much love to all of you. Peace.